To some people, it's as refreshing as that first cup of morning java.
I guess I like peanuts.
Dilbert and Garfield and La Cucaracha.
La Cuca what?
La Cucaracha.
You heard right, La Cucaracha, or the cockroach, a new comic strip that's made its way into 65 newspapers across the country so far. This is the man behind the comic strip, 39-year-old Lalo Alcaraz, a San Diego native.
The point of the strip is, it is kind of to inoculate, American society, to my viewpoint.
Alcaraz believes his viewpoint was molded early on. He grew up in a modest house in Lemon Grove.
And San Diego's denial of its biculturalism, is part of what alienated me and made me political.
That political awareness blossomed when Alcaraz was an undergrad at San Diego State. He started doing editorial cartoons for the Daily Aztec. His work got noticed by veteran Chicano activists like Victor Ochoa.
To me, that's one of the reasons that I like cartoons, is that everybody can get into it, and they can get into it, la suavecito, it kind of comes through you easy, but then you get the message, especially if you're a Chicano cartoonist.
Alcaraz thought about being an architect and a comic, but once again it was the political cartoons which kept attracting attention, this time from the LA Weekly.
Again, it was like shocking that I would actually get paid to do that.
This is the main character he created, a Spanglish-speaking cockroach. Eddie is his roommate, a happy-go-lucky, optimistic Mexican-American guy.
Eddie and the Cucaracha are me. Eddie is, the kind of laid-back guy, just does his job and goes home and wants to watch, girls on TV and drink beer, And then the Cucaracha is the angry, political, militant.
Then there's Neto, Eddie's little brother, a web-surfing teenager who lives for music. And finally, the only Latina in the crowd, Vero, short for Veronica.
Vero is kind of a, pretty much a snapshot of my wife, like level-headed and, puts up with me and, but occasionally, explodes.
Together, the four characters talk and debate issues affecting Latinos in the U.S.
The issues are things that we all deal with every day, like immigration and politics and, bad pop music.
Perhaps one of the biggest compliments for Lalo Alcaraz came in March of this year, when his syndicated cartoon was picked up by the biggest paper in his hometown, the San Diego Union-Tribune.
I stack them for when we're actually really in the market.
Chris Levin is responsible for the comics section at the UT.
I guess part of me thought it was an edgy thing to do, but part of me thought it's time for this paper to do a little, in every way it can, in little and in big ways, start doing a better job of reflecting the changing nature of this community.
Not all the feedback has been positive.
You can't please them all. I don't consider the reaction to this to have been significant.
Even from Latinos.
I always tell Latinos that don't like the strip, I say, well, I only do it because I care.
Regardless of race, Levin says a comic strip won't survive if it isn't funny, even if the creator is local.
The guy's funny, and that's really why we picked the strip.
They should embrace me, not want to write hate letters to me.
As for La Cucaracha's future, Lavin says the comic strip will live on at the UT as long as the readers keep laughing. Laura Castaneda, Channel 4, San Diego.